No one warned Nathan Drake that his diplomatic mission would end with him half-naked, sweat-drenched, and face-to-face with a 7-foot-tall alien queen demanding he continue proving his worth. He had expected the usual: stern negotiations, mutual misunderstandings, and perhaps a gun pointed at his face. Not this. Not her. Had all started 3 days ago. Earth's interstellar alliance had made contact with the Curry Dominion, a matriarchal species of towering humanoids with gleaming violet skin, bioluminescent eyes, and a physiology that combined feline grace with terrifying strength. Peace was essential. The Curry-controlled warp lanes Earth needed access to. So naturally they sent Nathan, a decorated war hero with a reputation for diplomacy, charm, and physical resilience. The perfect combination for an uncertain situation. He was supposed to meet Queen Veiltari, ruler of the Curry homeworld, in a formal exchange. But what he hadn't realized was that Curry diplomacy had unique rituals. Nathan had been escorted through gold-veined corridors of the Crystal Spire, their palace a testament to light, color, and intimidating architecture. Servants in flowing sashes bowed low as he passed, whispering in their language. Queen Veiltari awaited him in the Grand Hall. She was unlike anything Nathan had encountered. Her presence was magnetic, fierce yet elegant, her armor ceremonial yet revealing, exposing powerful arms and shoulders covered in shimmering tribal markings. Her voice, deep and velvety, echoed through the chamber. "You are the human delegate." "I am," Nathan replied, suppressing the instinct to salute. "You carry many titles," she said, stepping down from her throne. "Warrior, peacemaker, survivor. Your people believe you can represent them. I was chosen to offer peace. I intend to earn yours." She smiled. It was not a kind smile. "Then let the trials begin." Nathan had expected negotiations. Instead, he was immediately subjected to what the Curry called the Gauntlet of Worth, a grueling series of tests meant to measure a suitor's endurance, agility, and resilience. The suitor. The Curry believed that true alliances must be sealed through blood, sweat, and bonding, not contracts. The trial had begun with a sprint through a jungle filled with gravity anomalies. Then came a wrestling match with a reptilian beast that Veiltari claimed was merely an appetizer. Then came the stairs of despair, a 9-mile vertical climb up a crystalline cliff face while being watched by thousands of Curry citizens chanting in unison. Now, back in the Queen's private chambers, Nathan collapsed on a silken dais, gasping for breath. His shirt was long gone. His legs trembled. His heart pounded. Veiltari stood over him, arms crossed, amused. Her eyes glowed faintly in the dim chamber. "You can't be tired already," she teased, crouching beside him. "We've only just started." He opened one eye. "Please tell me this is just foreplay." "Metaphorically." "Oh no," she purred. "Metaphor is for poets. We are warriors." To his credit, Nathan didn't pass out. Over the next 48 hours, he was pushed to limits he hadn't even known existed. The Queen joined him in every challenge, never breaking a sweat, never faltering. They trained together, sparred together, ran through simulated battlefield scenarios, and even hunted a thermal spike boar on foot. Every activity was a test, every test a ritual. And yet, somewhere between exhaustion and insanity, Nathan realized she wasn't trying to kill him. She was studying him. His reactions, his endurance, his humor under pressure. And the more she saw, the more impressed she became. "You have fire," she said one night, watching him eat rations by a plasma-lit pool. "Even when broken, you joke. That is rare." Nathan gave a weak laugh. "It's how we survive." Veiltari tilted her head. I envy that. We are born to dominate or be discarded. But you adapt. You shrug. We get crushed. But we rise. She stared at him a moment longer, then placed a hand on his shoulder. Her grip was firm but warm. Perhaps I underestimated your species. The final trial wasn't physical. It was spiritual. Inside the sanctuary of the first flame, Nathan was asked to share the core of his spirit. The Curry method of doing this involved a neural link, a mental fusion where both parties relived key moments in each other's lives. Nathan agreed. He expected it to be invasive, maybe a little painful. Instead, it was intimate. He saw Veiltari as a youngling, trained as a warrior, forced to defeat her own sisters in combat to earn her crown. He saw her loneliness, the pressure, the impossible expectations. She saw Nathan's memories too. His battle wounds, his loss, his triumphs. She saw the day he pulled 3 children from a collapsed shelter. The time he defied orders to save a wounded enemy. The quiet nights he spent staring at Earth's stars, wondering if peace was possible. When the link ended, they stood still for a long moment. She didn't speak. She just reached for his hand and held it. And that, Nathan realized, was the moment Earth won the alliance. Later, back in her quarters, Veiltari sat beside him. The silence was comfortable now. Earned. You are no longer on trial, she said, voice soft. You have proven more than worth. I assume this means I get diplomatic privileges now? He chuckled. It means you are to be bonded. To me. Nathan blinked. Is that a metaphor this time? No. You will be the first non-Curry to stand beside a reigning queen. It will unite our people, inspire a new era. He whistled low. That's quite a promotion. Do you accept? He thought for a long moment. On one condition. She raised an elegant brow. Which is? I get at least 1 day of rest before we start again. Veiltari laughed. A real, chest-deep laugh that echoed through the chamber. Very well, human. You've earned it. For now. She leaned in, lips nearly brushing his ear. But tomorrow. You better not be tired. The bonding ceremony was held beneath the twin moons, surrounded by thousands of Curry citizens. Nathan wore formal ceremonial armor, half fabric, half gleaming metal, custom designed to honor both Earth and Curry culture. Veiltari wore a royal mantle woven from silks and starlight. When she raised her blade to the sky and declared him her equal, the crowd erupted in thunderous approval. And so, humanity secured not just warp lane access, but something greater. A queen who respected a human enough to make him her partner. A living symbol of the new alliance. Of course, the next morning, as Nathan tried to sneak in 5 more minutes of sleep, a voice growled beside him. You can't be tired already. He groaned, eyes half open. We've just started. Veiltari grinned, already in training gear. Exactly. Nathan smiled, dragging himself up. Maybe this was the price of peace. But hell, he could live with that. Especially when peace came with a queen who wouldn't let him rest, and a galaxy watching in awe.